This is the story we're gonna be telling over and over again. In 2010, how we got to win Album of the Year at the Grammys. Thank you.
From country roots to pop stardom, Taylor Swift's career has transformed through iconic eras. Let's explore how each chapter defined her evolution and cemented her legacy. Debut era.
The song is a slam and scream door, sneaking out late, tapping on your window.
2006. Before she was a pop powerhouse, Taylor Swift was a teenage girl chasing her country music dreams. Leaving her Pennsylvania hometown for Tennessee, she immersed herself in Nashville's music scene. Her big break came at the Bluebird Cafe, where music exec Scott Borchetta discovered her and signed her to Big Machine Records. From there, her self-titled debut album came to life, full of country charm. Inspired by artists like Shania Twain and The Chicks, Swift delivered a fresh take on teen love and heartache. At only 16, she broke into the spotlight and her journey had just begun. Fearless Era, 2008.
Eyes and the flashback starts, I'm standing there.
Taylor's second album embraced youthful glitter and deep emotions, staying true to country roots while amplifying themes of heartbreak and growth. Fearless was her first major turning point. With tracks like Love Story and You Belong With Me, the album connected with teens and critics alike. It culminated in her first Album of the Year Grammy, a career-defining win. However, not all moments were celebratory. The 2009 VMAs brought an unexpected interruption by Kanye West, a moment that became etched into pop culture and Taylor's narrative. Speak Now era, 2010.
Someday I'll be singing this at the Grammys.
Still basking in Fearless's success, Swift began crafting her next project. This time she chose to write every single song herself, aiming for personal expression and authenticity. Blending country with pop rock influences, Speak Now introduced bolder lyrics and explored relationships with unfiltered emotion. Tracks like Back to December sparked endless fan theories. She also connected with fans on tour by writing song lyrics down her arm, a quirky and beloved signature from this era. Speak Now marked her growing confidence as a storyteller. Red Era.
Loving him is red.
For her fourth album, Taylor took a leap and ditched genre boundaries. Red was a collage of sounds, pop, rock, and country, reflecting her emotional highs and lows. Drawing inspiration from Joni Mitchell's Blue, Red explored heartbreak, especially in The Haunting, all too well. Its vulnerability and sonic depth struck a chord with longtime listeners. From the catchy, "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together" to the explosive "I Knew You Were Trouble," Red showcased her versatility and willingness to evolve.
Cherry lips, crystal skies, I could show you incredible
1989 era, 2014. Taylor made her most dramatic shift yet with 1989, her official break from country music. Moving to New York, chopping her hair, and embracing a pop persona, she turned a page. Infused with synth pop and 80s energy, the album spawned major hits like Blank Space, Style, and Bad Blood. It became her second Album of the Year Grammy winner. Although her music soared, she faced media scrutiny over her personal life and high-profile friendships. Even at her peak, the public spotlight cast long shadows. Reputation era.
Are you ready for it?
2017. The aftermath of her feud with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian nearly derailed her image. Accusations and online hate flooded in, symbolized by snake emojis and harsh headlines. Swift disappeared from the public eye for a year, returning only to post a cryptic snake video. It marked the dawn of Reputation, a dark, satirical, and fiercely self-aware project. Songs like Look What You Made Me Do and Delicate responded to public criticism while revealing her relationship with actor Joe Alwyn. It also ended her time with Big Machine Records. Lover era. Following the edgy tone of Reputation, Swift embraced a more romantic, vibrant phase with Lover, her first release under Republic Records. A pastel palette and hopeful messaging defined her new direction. In spring 2019, she began a heavy promotional rollout, hinting at the album's tone through soft visuals and whimsical Easter eggs. The single Me introduced this sparkling era to fans worldwide. Filled with empowerment anthems and joyful pop, Lover became a celebration of self-expression and love. Sadly, plans for the Loverfest tour were halted due to the onset of the pandemic. Folklore era.
But I knew you, playing hide and seek and giving me weekends.
When global lockdowns silenced stages and studios, Swift surprised fans in July 2020 with Folklore, a subtle shift from her previous work. Quiet, contemplative, and intimate, the album embraced indie folk sounds. Working with collaborators Aaron Dessner, Justin Vernon, and Jack Antonoff, Swift traded autobiographical lyrics for fictional narratives that explored longing, nostalgia, and escape. The stripped-down tone of Folklore resonated deeply. A concert film on Disney Plus gave fans insight into the creative process, and in 2021, Folklore was honored with Album of the Year at the Grammys. Evermore Era.
Had a feeling so peculiar that this pain would be forever.
Only 5 months after Folklore, Swift extended her storybook world with its companion album Evermore. With a similarly soft, introspective sound, this record leaned even further into emotional depth. Swift continued building stories with Dessner and Vernon, while also inviting new collaborators like HAIM. These songs acted as a balm during a globally difficult year, offering solace and serenity. Tracks like Champagne Problems and Willow showcase poetic melancholy. Though lower key in its launch, Evermore remains a fan treasure, one Swift herself defended against being overlooked. Re-recordings era.
Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. I'd like to be my old self again.
Amid her creative renaissance, Swift also confronted the legal battle over her early catalog. In response to the sale of her master recordings, she began re-recording her past albums. Beginning with Fearless, Taylor's version, in 2021, she reclaimed her work and released expanded editions with long-lost tracks from the vault. This effort empowered both artist and audience. The re-recordings are more than nostalgia, they are a declaration of artistic ownership. Through these albums, Swift reconnected with fans while highlighting systemic issues in the music industry. Midnight's era, proving her drive was far from fading, Swift announced Midnights at the 2022 VMAs. A concept album based on Sleepless Nights, it marked her return to synthpop with a retro flair. With Jack Antonoff at the production helm, Midnights explored vulnerability, fame, and inner conflict. Antihero led the album's release, quickly becoming an anthem for self-awareness and anxiety. The era also launched her Eras Tour, a 3.5-hour spectacle covering her entire discography. Swift made history yet again with a 4th Album of the Year Grammy win for Midnights, The Tortured Poets Department. At the 2024 Grammys, Swift teased her latest chapter with a coded website clue. Hours later, she revealed The Tortured Poets Department, her 11th studio album filled with literary mystery. Arriving on April 19th, 2024, the 16-track synthpop collection offered introspection and storytelling. 2 hours later, she surprise released the anthology, adding 15 more songs steeped in the vibe of Folklore. The lead single Fortnight, featuring Post Malone, combined cinematic visuals with lyrical pain. Where this deeply introspective era leads is yet unknown, but Swift's journey is far from over. From pastel dreams to poetic revelations, Taylor's eras prove she reinvents without losing herself, always writing the next page before we're ready.